What's good, everyone? Let me unmute the boys and get our our beautiful faces up on the screen here. Why is this harder than normal? There we go. Look at us.
Hello.
Over there now.
Hi,
there we
everybody.
Howdy.
How are
How's
ya?
it going?
How are ya? How's everyone doing? Hope you're well. I'm doing okay. I can't complain. I got Joey's face covered. Whoops. I'm doing all right. You know, I had all these plans to like do a new overlay for us so we have our own little bubbles because I found some tricks.
Ooh.
I didn't get to it,
No.
clearly. So put a pin in that one. We'll do that next time. Expect some cool, something new. It's probably not going to be cool, but it'll be something different here coming up next time. Yeah,
the creative department.
Yeah, the art team's on it right now. They'll figure it out. Yeah, so how's it going?
Well, I mean, how's the Red Sox and the Dodgers? I think I need to take the hat off. I see you did.
So,
I was gonna retire it after tonight. It would be the last one. It had a run for the season.
Baseball's done. I got
we're gonna put it away.
My Buffalo third jersey.
Moved on.
I'm here. I got my Memphis Red Sox hat. So still Red Sox, but Memphis instead.
I was gonna ask. That's a cool hat. Is that a minor league?
It's old Negro League. Memphis Red Sox Negro League. Ebbets. It's an Ebbets cap. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. So baseball sucks. It's had a good season, but what can you do?
Yeah, at least I see Atlanta was up, ahead of the
Yeah, I
Astros
saw
last
that
time I
too.
checked. So
I'm I have a close friend who is out in Cherokee, North Carolina. Shout out to Ashley, who is probably doesn't even know that this podcast exists, but she I think I talked about her before actually. She's the person who sort of convinced me to get a Harley instead of a different bike, but she's a huge Braves fan, like gigantic Braves fan. So happy for her.
yeah,
I'm not happy for anybody else. So.
right. Yeah.
Hey, but the Sabres are 4-1-1.
We are, baby.
No
4-1-1. This is our year.
I thought the any college team could beat the Sabres this year, but boy was I wrong.
We're starting out good, right? We got it. We got it. We're gonna go all the way. Talk to me.
So-
talk to me April next year. We'll see how.
Yeah.
See how we're doing.
So I guess Joe had a bill accident a couple minutes ago. His
I did. I
He had a
spilled,
spill. Wow.
and I'm drinking something a little thick today.
See.
I'm here. I might as well just
Thick.
start it out, right? So I got a.
That's what you get for opening before we start.
I know I had to though. It was a wax bottle.
Oh, yeah,
Otherwise, it would have
yeah,
taken
yeah.
me.
I
Yeah.
have no idea what that means. What's a
Yeah,
wax
it's-
bottle?
His dip,
No,
right?
there
It's-
was just
Oh,
yeah, you could,
okay, like Maker's
Yeah,
Mark
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
yeah,
Got it.
yeah. It was it's an imperial stout. It's by Resident Brewing Company. They're a brewery down in San Diego. This is with Vermont maple syrup, Ugandan vanilla beans, and Mosher coffee. It's good. It's thick, and
I
I
like maple syrup.
honestly, dude, if you could put this on pancakes and it would taste like you had just regular syrup on it. It's a big boy. It's 11% beer, but I wanted something a little sweeter today, and I put it in like my glass is a pint glass, but
Oh, you
I
fancy.
didn't carefully pour it, so we had a little spillage out the top, and then I tried to clean up my glass a little. It wasn't everywhere. I didn't like knock it over or anything, but it's a little stickier than the normal beer I would drink.
yeah. You don't want it to sit.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, blame it on
This is
Peanut. That's what you got to do. That's what they're
Yeah,
there
she's
for.
like 20 feet away from me, and I wanted to, but she just,
Dang, Peanut.
Well, she's like being good and everything. You're just
Yeah.
like, hey, you know,
unbelievable.
yeah.
That's what they want you to think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's scheming.
Yeah.
Always scheming.
Well, I've got nothing special, but I've got a bang, believe it or not. Froze rosé. Nothing special, but I got like
One of the
6
standard.
of these. Yeah, these are like my go-tos. One of my go-tos.
Yeah. You see those always like in stock.
They're always. So when I went
Yeah.
grocery shopping, I still don't have a wheel for my car, right? So grocery shopping is sort of a thing for me. It's a pain in the butt. But like the infection rates have gone down a lot here. So like my mom, we hung out and we went to where did we go? We went somewhere to eat. We went to this Lebanese spot. Amazing. Cedars. And we ate there, and then I went grocery shopping afterwards because she's got the big truck. And I was like, yeah, let's stop. And so they had these, so I was like, yeah, let me get 6 of them. Hooked them up.
It's funny because like out here, West Coast, like they just call it Mediterranean, right? They don't get into the specifics of
Specifics of
the
what
con-
it is, right?
Even though like I think the majority of them are Lebanese or maybe like Persian. Sometimes you get like because there's a lot of different
Right. There's all
Middle Eastern
that
cultures
Middle
there.
Eastern cultures are like people talk about the Middle East as like a whole thing, but that's like talking about like the United States as one culture, right? Like
Yeah, right.
it's
yeah.
all different types. Every country
Yeah.
you go to, there's a lot of overlap, same as here, right? Everyone loves tacos in the United States. Everyone loves pizza in the United States. But like different places have different things.
Yeah, for sure.
Some of you heathens put salt on your grits.
What?
Some of y'all
just kidding.
eat sweet spaghetti out
Yeah.
there on the
That's-
West
that's
Coast.
That's Tintin pouring sugar all over her spaghetti.
Or like
Yeah.
pineapple on pizza.
Okay.
Oh, whoa,
Nothing
whoa.
wrong with that.
I'm just kidding.
can't do it.
Hey.
I think it's just in my name alone. Like, could you imagine like
Yeah.
someone named like Gelsomino orders a pineapple pizza and
You're
they're
gonna
just
get
like,
struck down.
hey dude, that's illegal and I'm gonna have to call the cops.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't do it. Can't do
Yeah, that's funny.
it.
What you got, Bill?
I'm drinking something new that Joe hooked me up with this weekend. We'll get into that talk in a few minutes here. Got to come home with a lot of nice brews from
Oh
Burgeon.
yeah, y'all had the
So,
whole thing.
yeah, man, it was
Bill
amazing.
crushed it. I mean, come on,
Thank
but
you.
we already
Thank
knew
you.
that, you know.
Well, you know. Well, anyway, I got the Creative Flow Pale Ale. No IPAs tonight. Trying to just keep it a little
Ooh,
bit.
I like that logo.
Yeah, this one's like it was enticing. Just the colors. I haven't gotten to.
That's yours, right, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right there. Yeah, got
Very nice.
good stuff. I don't know. We're gonna crack it right
Shout
now.
out Burgeon Beer. They unofficially sponsor this podcast.
Whether they
Yeah.
know it or not,
Yeah,
they're paying to keep the lights on. So
yeah.
All of Bill's dividends are going into the beer. So. We had a good time. Bill certainly started us off on the right foot, and nothing but compliments. Like I got a lot. Like so, Bill definitely hit a lot of the stuff that I usually just put on the speaker, during the week. And
so before we get too into it,
compliment.
recap. There was what did y'all do? What did y'all have?
Oh, we had a 1-year anniversary for our tasting room. So the brewery itself is 5 years, but our 5-year anniversary for our brewery is in January. And then this tasting room specifically opened up in November of last year. So we did it a few weeks early, but we hit 1 year, and we knocked it out. I knew we needed music, so I called my guy, had him come. Called our 2 best food vendors, which is a barbecue food truck. Eddie, you would even approve of them.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. I had pulled pork with macaroni and cheese. Yeah, it was awesome.
I do like
Bill was getting fed both ways, man. He had birria tacos,
Oh
but then
yeah.
he had barbecue, and at some point I saw him eating more barbecue, and I was like, "Damn, Bill, you're definitely not gonna have this burger with us later." So
Yeah.
yeah, I had to send him home with some beer,
Even they had like a cold brew vendor, coffee, and he was just like he kept bringing me coffees and
Oh
stuff. And,
hell yeah.
dude, yeah, that's also filling. It does something to your appetite. It really does suppress it. So you're like,
yeah, that
I wasn't
caffeine
really
and plus
hungry.
all the liquid on there too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, there was a lot of good stuff there. A
Oh,
lot of fun people. All the vendors are really fun and friendly. Even the Birria, restaurant, they their whole crew. They came up to me. They're like, "Can you play this such and such song?" It's like a banda song,
Oh
like
hell
all
yeah.
Spanish. And I was like, you know what? I got the Spotify going here. I can definitely search it and see. I'm like, I forget because I haven't got to use my Spotify for DJing in so long. But I'm like, dude, that's so
because
clutch.
Bill's a real DJ.
As much as I hate the requests, every once in a while you sprinkle one in, you make a group happy, and they're just like,
Hey,
you should have seen them.
Someone
They're
brings
all
you
about it.
birria tacos. You gotta.
You
What
got
do
it,
you say?
man.
No.
Yeah,
Did
man.
you do the dip too, Bill? Did you do the dip in the consomme?
No, but I think the beef that they put in my quesadilla was
Yes.
Right.
it was all of the same consomme.
Oh yeah.
It was super super juicy and
yeah.
it was really good.
They got
That's the
there's a
move,
spot
man.
here with a birria pizza.
Ooh.
Bro,
dang?
it is wild. I'm
Is
on
it
my
good?
vegetarian shit right now, but it is fucking good. Oh my
Man.
god, it's good.
I could see. Yeah,
Have to try it.
it's becoming the universal thing, man.
Yeah.
Birria 20 ways. So.
Love it. I'm happy. More birria for the people.
Yeah.
It
But
is
yeah,
unreal, man. It's
but the
unreal.
events are fun like this because this is I think I get the most high and the most joy out of DJing this type of setting because it's eclectic. It's a challenge because there's a lot of different cultures, right? You got the old grandparents hanging out, you got young kids, people my age and your guys' age, which maybe a 10-year difference or so. But so I can kind of read the crowd and then just drop something for everybody, and it's I can't imagine just playing the same shit over and over every day, week after week. If you're a resident type DJ, I would get burned out on it so fast,
Yes.
I mean,
It gets
that's the
old because
double-edged sword.
imagine.
there's so much good music. I mean, like
Dude.
some days I'm feeling like Motown, and then the next day I want to listen to like Soundgarden. And
Yeah,
then after Soundgarden, I'm like, I need to go back to A Tribe Called Quest. And then from
yeah,
A Tribe Called Quest, I go to like Rancid Radio.
yeah.
It's all over the place, and you
You
crushed it
know,
though, dude. You had it all going, and then but I mean the kicker was real close to the end.
mm,
Um, one of the this sweet girl, I forgot her name, but she works for the barbecue people, and
yes.
some way or another she got Bill to hand over the microphone.
Oh
She
snap!
And
she requested Smash Mouth All Star. I haven't played Smash Mouth All Star
Oh
in like probably 20
no!
years.
Oh no!
I don't have a gig that I would normally play that. So in the requests that I did get on that Sunday were always like they were random stuff that I had because it's just music I've downloaded back when MP3s first were a thing, you know. And dude,
Wow.
it turned out to be the most amazing thing. She was like, she grabbed the mic. She's like, if you play that song, I will sing it. I'm like, I got a mic. She's like, don't test me. Like we're doing it. Yeah,
she hit it. She hit it hard. And
yeah.
this was like, what do you think? Like 5:10, 5:15, somewhere
Yeah,
around
dude. It
there.
was like 3 or 4 songs before I shut it
Yeah.
down.
So it was
Yeah.
like
Wow.
it was right there. She killed it. I mean, it was cool. This girl's a sweetheart. She works for the barbecue people. Everyone had a good time. Nothing but
Yeah.
compliments to Bill, and I
It
can't wait to
was
have another event like that. But that kind of shit stresses me out. Like it's not
oh
on my
yeah.
shoulders, but I was worried about like the weather. So on Saturday, it was ugly on Saturday up until about
Yeah.
noon, and of course I was freaking out. And then Sunday rolled around. I woke up, took Loki out, and it's like 8 a.m. Nice and sunny. Weather was perfect. It was probably like 75, maybe even like a little bit hotter in the sun. But what a great day Sunday was. So
Nice.
Bill, thanks
Yeah,
again, man.
man.
I think I owe Bill big time.
It was my pleasure, man. It was super fun.
Here's the bill.
I don't get to do the gigs that are like that bring me joy as much anymore. It's always like punk ass little like, little sisters always acting like they know exactly what the crowd wants to hear. And then I end up playing that shit and then nobody's even dancing. And
Oof.
at least with this event, I get like older ladies coming up and like, oh yeah, like Hollow Notes, and like they're giving me
Yeah.
thumbs up. And so
Getting the real shit going.
I played something for everybody, dude. I was happy.
Mhm.
I was happy they were happy. Everybody's having a good time. So
That's what's up.
Just one small complaint. I didn't hear Mo Bamba.
and you know what? I didn't damn near play anything from like the last 2-3 years because I couldn't find the right time, and maybe I didn't have clean edits for the the family
Yeah,
crowd,
yeah.
and I was like, damn, dude, like they're gonna think I'm not hip to the new shit, which I kind of not because I tune out most of it, but but yes, no, I feel you. I left that out. I didn't get to play any of your Van Halen. I didn't I was like,
It's all
Wow.
good.
I
It
couldn't
was
find a
rocking.
spot.
It was
Sometimes
rocking, dude.
it doesn't fit the vibe. You just move on with whatever people are jamming to. So yeah, no, it was on my mind. I thought of it.
It's a thought that counts, right? That's what they always say.
Yeah.
So that's what
Yeah,
matters.
man, for sure.
Well,
But
dope,
yeah.
man. I'm sorry I missed that. That sounds like I had a really good time. Glad it all worked out.
Get
Yeah.
you out to the next one, man.
I
I gotta
was,
have you try the barbecue, guys, because you'll like
Man.
them.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
I like it. We're talking about barbecue at work yesterday, so I was.
Oh, are you back
feeling
in?
it.
Are you back at the store again?
Mm-mm. But I also don't want people to know
Oh.
where I work, so.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Shout-
www.zipit.com.
Yeah,
a
my bad.
a store somewhere in the
Store
world.
somewhere in the United States. There's a store.
But
and
no,
that's where
I
ended.
don't work anywhere.
It was just a phone chat you're having.
I'm semi-retired. Shout out to Chamorro 1959 who just followed us. I
Oh,
don't know
what's
who that
up?
is, but maybe that's Bill's cousin or something.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out, we appreciate it. Yeah, I'll definitely have to make it out. Next year. Next year's a big year, so we got some things planned. But
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
So cool. Well, let's get into the show. I put this as episode 15, but I think it's 16, isn't it?
16. Yeah.
I put 15. So this is episode 16, whatever. And yeah, we got a few releases to talk about. Not really many, but the first one that's up, we got the Haven release. The two OG Lampin VLTLXs. They're getting
The
too
name is
wordy with
the
everything.
name is confusing me because it can't be an OG and a VLT.
Right?
So
That's
I'm
our
thinking,
understanding.
and the notes, the wording, whoever wrote it up could have just been confused or didn't know. Well, once we see the box label, I don't know. We probably could
Yeah.
check the website because they dropped already. But yeah,
And from what I
maybe.
saw, they were. We'll check right now, but there were some sizes gone for sure, for sure. So we'll check. But yeah, these are pretty cool. Lampins, right? I mean, if you're into Lampins,
Yeah.
not everyone's favorite model, for sure.
No.
Scotty's happy.
It is
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
Scotty's definitely happy. Yeah, almost sold out. The whites almost all sold out. 11 and a half. None of ours. Well, 11 and a half, I guess.
Yeah.
That's Joe, right? Joe, you were 11 and a half, can't you?
Yeah, I roll. I like the 11 and a half these days, but I'm also okay with an 11.
Dang, you're the only one then, because everything else sold out.
Oh wow.
8 and a half,
All-
9, 13,
Wow.
that sort of stuff. But
Although Haven is one of the shops that will restock pairs, so I'm sure they just allocated some, and who knows? We'll see. But yeah, they labeled them OG Lampin VLT
yeah,
LX.
no picture of the box, so
Yeah, and it is VLT. The heel tabs are
Yeah,
VLTs.
I was just about to say I like those. I like that tab better.
Yeah.
I like the Vans Originals tag, but I do like that. The wheel tag. I like that a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah. And that's, Haven's obviously a VLT type of, level
Totally.
of brand,
Totally.
just by what they carry and, what their
Here's-
prior collabs have been.
this is interesting. The product photos that they have are of the samples, not of the
Yeah, you
production
saw that under
release.
the tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assuming they're the same though. I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't put pictures if they were different, but
Hope so. Yeah.
yeah, I guess we'll see. I
never know.
haven't seen anyone who's received them yet, but I haven't really been on Instagram this week either. Been sort of hanging back.
And the Facebook group has been kind of quiet too, so I was wondering if anyone has copped on there, but I could have missed something too, because it seems like Facebook is a little convoluted these days.
Mm.
And a lot of the group stuff gets kind of pushed to the side.
Interesting.
They're
But,
still recovering from their outage, huh?
Yeah.
From their
You're
their
supposed
little
to be
sick
changing their
day.
name, right? Like
Oh yeah, that
I-
media company, that
I
parent
heard.
company. Yeah.
Multiverse or something.
What the fuck? Yeah.
It's like sounds like some Marvel shit, right?
Let's go back to the top 8, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
give me my top 8. Shout out to my big shouts
No,
to
but-
Tom.
Yeah.
Taught me how to code.
Yeah.
I needed to put that song on my profile, so yeah, it taught me how to code.
Taught you some basic HTML.
I had to have that
Back in the
big
day.
photo in the background.
Oh, so this person's Uncle Dave.
Oh, that's Uncle Dad. What up? We call him Uncle Dad since we were
Uncle
kids.
Dad.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's my dad's brother, Uncle Dave. Yep.
He's in.
What up, Uncle Dave?
Appreciate you. More Chamorans in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these released. Looks like they did pretty well. Pretty cool model. Tonal, marshmallow and black, or what do they call it? Marshmallow and black, or was it like another marshmallow and midnight or something like that?
Probably some special name, but still a similar tone
Black
to.
and gray, black and
Yeah.
white. Tonal uppers, suede. Cool shoes. Yeah. Haven always does pretty well, I think, with their Vans stuff.
Yeah, they're always clean. It's just they're always super expensive, and sometimes you're like, I gotta pick one or the other,
Right.
or if it's like a Lampin, I'm like, okay, I can pass.
What were these?
Yeah, for
150,
sure.
150, yeah, 150 Canadian. So whatever that is in freedom dollars.
It's like
Yeah.
120 US, but does it come? Is it a special box? And
That's one thing I really wanted to see was a box.
Yeah, this is the kind of company that I would hope you would see
Yeah.
at
Did-
special
Did
box.
their last release have one?
The last the last one I've ordered from, yeah, the green and black, the Skate High and the Era are authentic. They also did the old school, the ballistic pack with the Skate Highs.
Yeah.
That one I think they all had drawer boxes, so yeah, that's their track
Okay.
record.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm
dust
assuming
bag
these
drawer
probably
box.
came the same.
Yeah, I'm hoping they did, just cause yeah.
So we'll see. So these are dope release though for sure. 10 said she'll pass. So
you, whew.
You just saved Bill $150. Thanks, Tim.
So good job, Haven. Really good shit. Glad to see
Yeah.
that it sold well too. So I'm stoked. And then on to a really fun release with Van Skate and Avenue and Sons. So Avenue and Son is it's a skate shop in
Shanghai,
Shanghai, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
In Shanghai, and so they teamed up with Vans to do a Sid Pro, or Skate Sid Pro, I guess is what it's called.
It's Skid, yeah, the Sid. I mean, Skate Sid. Yep.
It's called Flicks of Fury. So, pretty dope. It's a perforated upper with an orange highlights and then an orange mid and outsole. So the Asia exclusive, right? That's what we're seeing.
Yeah. Yep. And it's like the whole inspiration was like based around kung fu films.
Yeah.
That like the founders of the skate shop are like all into and stuff.
Yeah, I've got.
It's like
we could play the video here.
It's one of the coolest things I've seen Vans do in a long time, without a doubt.
Get the video up, and I'll put it on.
It's very like if you've ever seen any of those old kung fu videos, it's very on par with that.
Just like
it's awesome. It reminds me of like I first heard Wu-Tang, and then I got like the Wu-Tang manual, and it's like RZA said where he got inspiration from. So I rented like it might have been like Fist of Fury at Blockbuster because they had that, and you got to see something like that, and you're like, this is terribly dubbed, but it's great.
It reminded me a lot of like the Stephen Chow movies, like Kung Fu Soccer and stuff like that. Super dope. It's really awesome. I think that releases like this. I saw this video on Mayolo's Instagram, and I was like, what is this? And then I went over to Van Skate and I saw like the full release details, and I was like, oh man, this is super cool, super dope. And it's also cool to see that Asia gets their own exclusives too, right? Like we see it from time to time, but not that often, right? And so it's really dope.
It's a big shout out. I think we got to give shout outs to like Tony and Eason, I think, for really being big spearheaders. I don't think they get enough credit for it. Granted, their culture comes from a lot of bootlegging shit and getting in trouble firsthand. That's how we met Eason and Tony. We discovered them by them leaking photos in the group. Like, how are they getting access to all these damn photos? And they still get them. They just keep them to themselves, or maybe show it to me, and I don't show anybody.
Right.
It's like
they play by the rules.
They're smart now. They got a foot in the door, and
So Tony and Eason, if you don't know who they are, VansFans China. I think it's just VansFans CN, right?
_CN.
_CN. Super cool dudes. The hairy crabs that I showed a couple weeks back that I got. Tony was the only reason that I got the other Skate High from that pack. The sweet cakes. He actually hooked me up with those. I went to the store and purchased them for me and all that stuff. So big time shout out to those dudes. So they definitely have influenced a lot of that.
Come a long way, man. Yeah,
big time. Yeah, super cool. They got like an office. Like all
yeah,
sorts
man.
of stuff.
They're gonna open a store.
So rad. It's so cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're opening a fucking store like that's gonna carry vault and everything, and it's like legit, like through the actual distribution channels of Vans.
Wow.
Shout out to Eason. Fly us out for the fly
Yeah,
us out
for
for the
real.
release, bro. For the grand opening, we'll be
Yo,
there.
Yeah,
and
bro.
he's got it, like that too. So I think
Yeah.
Hook it
it can handle
up.
getting us
Hook
out
us
there.
up, bro.
We'll be
Keep us
there.
in mind.
Don't forget the little guys.
Yeah.
Remember, we used to be like, "Hey, why? You know why we used to get in trouble when we would leak stuff, and we
Oh.
weren't. We weren't. Oh, I guess. Yeah, I guess we were leaking. I was gonna say we weren't leaking it, but
Maybe not directly us. We were allowing it to be shared on the platforms,
Right.
and
right,
maybe we would reshare it or something, spread the
right.
word.
So then we'd be like,
Yeah.
"What the heck? These guys aren't getting in trouble, but we are."
Yep.
And like, it was just weird because like we were tangible where they weren't.
Right.
I
They
thought
were
about that
cro-
today. I was thinking about that, like sitting on the fucking toilet or some shit. Like, how the fuck do like we always get shot down and told what to do and all this shit, and then it's like everybody else is like, oh, we just operate with
And
impunity.
it's the same with like the big, not even like Eason and Tony, but like Hype Beast and
Oh, yeah.
all these these blogs, right? Who, like you
Yep.
said, total impunity. They could post whatever the fuck they want, and like
Yep.
Vans is still gonna send them, Vans or Nike or whomever. They're gonna not only not have them take down the article, but they're gonna send them the stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get hooked up with it.
Like
we're sitting here wondering remember when we got the cease and desist,
mm-hmm.
and I remember you were like, I don't know what to do, and I was like, well, whatever they said to do, we got to do that. Because
Yeah.
We're not-
well, how other
yeah.
way was this gonna go?
And then I think we contacted them, and they were like, listen, just change the name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Just
was
change
it.
the name and stop selling shit with the Vans name in it, and then
Yeah.
and you're good to go.
Right.
So
And
we
it
were a
was
little
an
scared. 'Cause,
electronic cease and desist. It was an email. It wasn't like an official delivered.
right.
I mean, I guess
Right.
like that's all it took, right? They didn't have
Right,
to
well-
send a courier to serve us or anything.
Yeah, that would have been worse.
I'd
But
be
even
framed
worse
on my
was
wall somewhere.
dude. Well, that and like, how the fuck did they get our address? Because that was. Ooh, but no, it's just funny because again, were they getting those same things? I don't think so because they never stopped.
Right.
And now they've just slowed it. They've just slowed it down, and they just have the right connections. They have. Here, the kids are listening. They got the plug.
They got the plug, man.
Got the plug.
Yeah.
The money is coming in, or it's lucrative. It's helping, not hurting, I guess, in that neck of the woods, or
Yeah.
Right.
that side of the ocean, And it's not the first time. They're not the only example. Remember, like Perlicue, right?
Mhm.
Remember those?
Mhm.
Perlicue started off making like bootleg
Bootlegs,
Vans from the
yep.
same factories because it was the exact same materials and everything. So you knew it was an inside
Same
job, right?
IFC stamp and all that stuff. Right?
Exactly.
Mhm.
So it's like, okay, and then it turned into like an actual collaboration with Vans.
Right.
Like, so was that
they
a
did the year?
was
Was it the year of the rat that they did? Or?
yeah, yep, the year of the Rat Pack, and it's like, so can't beat them, join them. I mean, does China have
Are
that
we-
much power?
Are we
over
doing
the
this
fact-
wrong? Are we?
Are
we fucking up?
We
What?
We needed to challenge them instead of like give in.
Folding
They're like,
there?
oh,
Yeah.
These guys are losers. They didn't challenge us.
it's like, is that why some of the shoes are now being made in Vietnam and less in China? Because you do see that as well
Yep.
on some of our Vans,
And
So
I got a pair from Japan. I wish I had it here, but a JP release that
Mhm.
was made in Dominican Republic.
oh,
Like, what?
That's even stranger.
I don't know. It's super weird. I have never seen a tag from the Dominican Republic before. So that was.
Is it a recent? Is it a recent release?
It wasn't like brand new, but it's in the last few years. Like it wasn't, and it wasn't like something special. I think I got it. It was in a lot that I got. It was two shoes. One of them was the a pair that I'm going to show later, but the it was like a 2-for-1 thing, and the price was right for the one shoe, and it was just like a throw-in thing. So, man, I should have. I didn't know what we were going to talk about it, but Dominican Republic. It's an era, and so it was made in Dominican Republic. Vans JP. So I don't know.
It's interesting you say that it's that it was made there, and I got a friend that's at Adidas, and he works in team sales for him, and he just told me that we're very close to a like big 8 to 9 month um, delay and stuff.
Oh,
So I
wow.
wonder how that'll hit Vans in specific with a lot of releases and stuff like that.
We're gonna see more Style 113 pros from the USA.
That'd be awesome.
Yo,
I
bring
mean-
it on. Maybe not to style 113,
Right.
but like
No.
something more, right? Yeah, bring
Yeah.
it back.
I'm happy to
Yeah.
pay. I know Bill and I were literally just talking about this right before you got on, Eddie. We were saying that we'd be happy to pay for made in the USA stuff, and I think
Right.
a lot of people would. You know, they don't need to make thousands on thousands of pairs of this, but you know, whatever they're gonna make. But like, just make it, try it, and see what clicks. You know, like
Yeah.
I have no problem paying like $120 for an old school made in the USA. I really don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
I wonder what like what's that upfront cost like, you know, for the like
Right.
the 113. First of all, I don't know why they chose a new model for that, right? Like maybe they had to do something that was like similar to what was already being produced, and that's why they did that.
Right.
For some reason, like well, I guess because it couldn't be vulcanized. That's one of the big things, right? Is that the Volk sole can't be done in the U.S. because of environmental reasons and
Right.
stuff like that. So they had to do a cup sole. But even like a lot of the pro models now are cup soles, and so they get the waffle cup, right? So
Yeah. Right.
So the waffle cup, like that's the older cup soles are not good. That's totally,
Right.
they look terrible. But the waffle cup stuff doesn't look that bad, right? Like unless you, even at a glance, it just looks like a normal shoe. It's obviously not as smooth and stuff as the Volk sole is, but
It works fine. Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
like I don't know if you've seen it like on Instagram or Etsy. They're like selling dunk soles now. Have you seen any of those
Yeah, I
ads?
have.
There's
I
like
have.
so you can like resole your Jordans and dunks. Like they
What
sell
in the
like just
world?
two-tone, half white, half red, half
Mhm.
white, half black, like just blank soles that for like customizers to do sole swaps on. I
Amazing.
They're
was like,
like,
what the
and they're like $30 or $40, so they're not like.
you know,
Are
so
they?
even if
I've seen them.
yeah. So like yeah, I mean and they hold up. We know dunks and Jordans hold up.
Yeah.
So I mean, if that's the thing, you know, how about we start getting back to like non-throwaway stuff?
Right. And the like the comes to mind speaking of, like cup soles and stuff like that is like the DMAs, right? Like
Mhm.
those were a cup sole, but like no one complains about that cup sole because it's
Right.
super high quality, really nice, good stuff. And yeah, those shoes were like, what was the retail on them? Like 250, something like that.
Yeah,
They were
270?
expensive. They
easily.
were close to
Maybe
300 bucks.
350 for one for the some
The Skate
the
High,
more
right?
higher and one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
They weren't cheap.
and those like, and then they had like a boot as well, so that was like a whole other
Yeah.
thing. And like a lot of those sizes sold out. Some of them sat, right, and we got them for cheap, but like a lot of them didn't. A lot of them sold out. And so I think there is a market. I just wonder what that, I mean, it's got to be something Vans is looking at, right? Like I can't
Right.
imagine they're not having those conversations.
Crazy.
Especially
man.
with like their premium labels, I assume doing pretty well.
Right.
You know, we see nothing but new releases at you know all times of the year and
Vault's coming,
collaborations.
always.
and people who are wearing the premium stuff are not skating and thrashing their shit up. So like
Right.
the uppers are fine, maybe
Right.
got some creases and stuff in them, but for the most part, we know it's Vans. Like the soles are going to be the first thing to fucking go, you know.
Yep.
So like, is there a market or a way that we can get them resold? There's that Goodworth and Company or something from LA. They do resoles on like using like those like leather, like all the Vibram soles.
Yeah.
And they'll stitch them onto like any shoe you bring to them. So and
Right.
we've seen some cool collections that people have done, like Takas or you know
Yeah, and there
older
are
stuff.
there's American boot companies are still made in the United States, right?
It's still a
And
thing.
the,
Yeah,
the,
right?
The, oh damn, what was it? I was about to.
It's probably just a margin thing. I mean, if you have a factory worker here, you're paying them
Oh,
a
for
certain
sure.
wage, a union wage, and
Yeah, it's much cheaper without question, right? But like they
Right.
don't have to. I don't think anyone is saying like move the entire production back to the United
No,
States.
right.
But like,
It's
you
not
know,
feasible.
they do.
We
No,
know that.
not at all. And what sort of is funny about all of that is like you look at some of the collaborations they do with American companies with American materials, like Horween. Horween leathers are tanned in Chicago, and they're shipping those overseas to create shoes and then shipping those back, and it's cheaper, right? Which is crazy to think about,
The Bedouins had the bandana,
right?
the made in the USA bandanas.
And then like the apparel, we see a lot of the apparel stuff that's made in other places, like the Aries collab was made in Italy, or in the U.S. both. Our Legacy stuff was made in the U.S. Like so, there's, I mean, it's happening more often, I think, than over the past, I don't know, would you say 10 years or so before.
Right.
Was our Legacy the first ones to do the made in the USA apparel for Vault?
I think so.
That's the first thing I can remember.
Because there wasn't much apparel before that.
Right.
You know.
There was a T-shirt and a hoodie and a jacket, correct, for that?
Yeah,
collection?
like a coach's jacket.
Yeah.
And, you know.
I think that was the first one. So they've done more since then, right? So hopefully we're coming closer, you know, to something like that. But
yeah, because we're in a very wasteful era. You
Oh,
know,
man.
it's like everything's and people are wasting like money. Like they're spending so much on something.
Right.
So it's like the money's there to pay for higher quality things. It's just the mindset's not. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
I
And
don't know.
margins and all that shit. And
Right.
it's really interesting today with who's the basketball player that called out Nike?
Oh, what was that about?
Bill, did you not see that either?
No, I haven't been online much other than
So
Instagram and-
without I don't remember her name. He's an NBA player. He called out Nike to end slave labor in China. Eddie, I see you looking, so you'll be able to pop it up pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm looking. At
He's basically just calling them out and tagged Phil Knight on Twitter, and I'm pretty sure it was this morning or it happened like late yesterday, and the news circulated this way. But
Enes Cater?
Enos.
Enes Cater?
Yeah,
it's like
Enos.
is he on Memphis or New Orleans?
Let's see.
Basketball,
Enos
basketball
Cantor.
is not my forte.
I should
If he was
know,
at-
right? If he's on Memphis, I live here.
He might be on New Orleans. I don't.
He's a
remember what
Celtics
team,
player.
but-
Neither.
fuck.
None of those.
Ask me a hockey question.
Let's see.
But yeah,
Pull it up
he
here,
had
yeah,
he had like a 3 or 4 I don't want to say page, but 3 or 4 different tweets.
Yeah, he like
You know.
wore. I guess he wore sneakers. He wore Jordan Lows.
And he wrote like slave labor on them, and
Yeah. Hypocrite Nike, modern day slavery. Interesting.
yeah, I mean that's just like a total like sneaker thing. Here we are on a sneaker podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
As we were just talking about made in the USA versus made overseas.
A lot of it also looks to be like with the Uyghurs and stuff like that, which LeBron talked about. I think he was just in the news earlier this month about it too, where he had called out some people. But like, I mean, yes, absolutely,
Right.
100%.
Yeah, I mean,
What's Nike gonna do? What do you think?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Right. I mean, this is gonna get swept under the rug, and
Yeah.
I mean, listen, we know where we buy shoes from. Like, we'd be ignorant to say we didn't, and I know I personally, I can't change the world, and I know it's very hard to kind of start a revolution this way about things that you can't control, and you follow the money. I mean, you know, wages. The price of the shoe is going up, but I bet you these people aren't getting paid more.
I don't think the materials were getting much more expensive.
Yeah, the
They're
materials-
cutting corners
You know?
elsewhere. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
of
see the quality
course.
control is not as careful. You know?
Cut and glue, boys. They say
Yeah.
we can glue our own shoes. So I mean, that's probably where it lies. But it's just kind of interesting to see the dynamic of. I assume this guy's a millionaire basketball
Right. Yeah.
player.
If he's playing
Um,
for the Celtics, he's on the court. In the NBA, you're a millionaire.
Right, right. I mean, the photos that went around of this guy, because I read a few different articles. I mean, he's like face to face with LeBron James, so I'm assuming he's like a starter.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's good to see awareness and like maybe something can be done, and if something could be done, he's probably the right person to get it started. I know. That's all I know about it. I just wanted to bring it up. I'm surprised that neither of you guys heard that today.
No.
We'll reach out to him. We'll have him on the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
should.
invite him next
I'm
week.
sure he'll get on here. Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
see what he wants.
He's like, what are Vans?
Yeah. Right. Van, how do
alright,
you
let's
say?
This
How do
is
you
Nike
say
Talk.
Van?
This is
Yep.
Nike Talk.
Well,
Hey, we had to fit it in.
What's something that's interesting is like all of these brands, largest market is all in China. Everywhere. Like I remember
Yeah.
talking about like
The world's biggest population.
right. And when we were up until like just relatively recently, like in the past 15 years or so, like Jordan started doing like collabs, Asia exclusives, right? Like, stuff
Yeah.
like that. And I remember some of the conversations around like, why is China getting an exclusive? I'm like, bro, it's the world's largest market there, and it's the like if
With the most money.
right, and so like
I mean,
that's what's
it's not
happening.
us here.
So I would love to. Hopefully, something does happen. But when it comes to, not to get too geopolitical, but it got bro. I don't know. You hear my dog yelling out
Yeah.
here, but
Yeah. He's like, tell him. You tell him.
Yeah, he's telling Eddie, say it. Say
That's
it,
right.
Dad. Say it. Say it.
it's like it's you gotta do what the government says, right? And China allows
if they
them
get-
to operate.
Right. And if they get paid more, then it's just gonna come back on us, and we're gonna pay more for the shoes, and then people are gonna bitch about that.
It's
So,
that's what it always comes down to.
The trickle down effect, and like, what battles do you want to pick? I'd rather pick the battle of, hey, Vans, make made in the USA shoes, and I'm happy to buy them.
Yeah.
That's the hill I'd rather die on when it comes to that.
Yeah.
It's
Todd,
just so hard.
Todd made it just in time for us to stop talking about politics.
Yeah.
Good timing,
Hi,
Todd.
Hi, Todd.
So yeah, back to China and these shoes. They
a
released the 23rd, so they've been out. Probably sold out. I don't think that these are going to get a U.S. release. So they may. I doubt it. We haven't heard anything. The people I've talked to have said no. So if you're interested in them, hit up your proxy or get your
they
proxy
shipped to the
service
US?
or get up. I don't know. I haven't even checked their website actually.
question.
I've never even been to their website. Let's see right now. Avenue and Son.
Ooh, they have a Taobao website. Fake.
Oh.
This website is
Oh.
just the logo. Nothing.
Okay. Yeah,
nothing
never mind.
else on there. So not gonna happen. Yeah. So
Wow.
who knows?
Okay.
I'm not following them. I could have swore I followed them when they released these. Anyway. Yeah. So good on ya, Vans. Good, cool release. Hope to see more like that in the future. So yeah, cool stuff. And then we also have the. I'm gonna let Bill
Really?
pronounce this.
Hold on, I'm gonna say something real quick.
Yeah.
It really surprises me when like a company doesn't have like a Facebook or a Twitter or anything like
Yeah.
that. But I know that China has different social media.
Right. That like
So-
QQ is like one
QQ,
thing.
WeChat.
Yeah.
WeChat, and another bunch of other stuff. So
Right. I mean, I would, because I like you'll get exhausted trying to search on how to respond to these.
bro.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you're
that's-
trying to
Yeah.
get some sort of info about, hey, can I
Right.
purchase? Can I do that? Like,
Right.
you got to have a friend over there, bro, so they
Oh
can
man.
hit them up.
All right, Bill, you tell
Yeah.
us.
Yeah,
Talk to
Yeah,
us,
Bill,
baby.
what is this? Vans X who?
So the names, I think it's Napapijri. Sounds
I'll
about
take
right.
it.
Napapijri. I saw it on Hypebeast today. I just came across it. It's a Italian brand that's collaborating with Vans on like an outdoorsy collection. You know, it's got like MTE models on there and some outerwear. It's got some like shell jackets and some long sleeves. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just something to add to the list here. I'll just read the caption here. Vans and Italian outdoor fashion brand Napapijri have teamed up for a footwear and apparel collection that reimagines unisex pieces with vibrant colors and durable materials. So it's got a couple
Word.
MTEs in there, a Ultra Range EXO High MTE2, Gate High MTE2. So those are both the two new versions of the
Oh,
MTE models.
November 5th.
Um,
I'm over here looking at the website like, where the hell is this?
yeah, to the old school. Also, there's gonna be an old school MTE one and a Coast Comfy Cush, or
So what
that's a
CC
new
stands for, right?
model.
Comfy Kush?
Comfy Cush. Yep, yep. And then like I said, some outerwear. They
Old
got some like
school MT. So this
jackets.
would be the first MTE old school?
No, there's been
No, they've had them.
MTE old
Yeah.
schools. I think I have a pair of those. It's like it has like the reverse tread and then like gusseted tongues or something.
I guess it's
I
just
don't.
the MTE one. It's just what they
And
call
then Scotch Guard usually. Oh, and they usually have that heel pull tab, that little loop on the heel. Because old schools are so hard to put on, low top.
Oh yeah, they're real hard to put on.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are. Hey, listen, this is pretty dope. I will say this, that I am kind of sad that they're not already on the drop list,
Mm,
considering November 5th is next weekend, or not this weekend,
yeah,
but the weekend
Yeah.
after.
What are you trying to get over
right.
on Halloween, man?
I mean,
Let
let's be
us.
real here. We just talked about this, and Vans doesn't even have it up, but freaking Hypebeast does.
Bro.
Because Hypebeast gets that plug, man. They got
Yeah.
the real plug.
Hey, that bag's pretty dope. I'm a waist bag guy. Or like
Crossbody?
shoulder crossbody. I'm in, dude. I'm in.
Did they not even put who wrote the?
They did it.
They
They
left
Oh
just
that
no,
didn't
one
no,
put
off,
like
huh?
no,
who's
they
the
did.
Oh,
author?
Bryce,
on the far
Oh, I
left,
see. Bryce
text
Saunders.
Bryson
Okay.
Saunders. Yeah.
text by Bryson
Got it.
Saunders.
Okay. They've changed their website. I haven't.
So much.
Shows how much I look at the hype piece website, but
Yeah.
I just wonder, like, is this just so weird because this doesn't tell you where you're going to get this, and the sad thing is I guarantee that if Bryson reached out to the person who gave him this information, it would have said, "Oh, it's going to be at this shop, this shop, this shop, this shop, and this shop."
Right.
maybe.
Or I mean, how would they
sometimes, like,
not know that?
I mean, we've talked to people at Vans before, and they've been like, "Y'all know more than we do." And
Yeah.
like, how
Right.
how is that possible?
Right.
The
Mhm.
information comes from you, but
Right.
sometimes they don't. And I guess it's also like a just like a like, who does it matter to you, and depending on what, like, if you design the shoe or help design it, maybe you did like a colorway for it, like, do you know where it's going to release at? Unless it's obviously like Haven, right? It's going to
Right.
release at Haven.
Right.
But outside of that, maybe you're just not privy to that. But you would think that the PR section would know.
I mean, we would get emails from the girl we used to deal with, and we'd be getting like, "Hey, the shoes are coming out this day," and then it says at some vault retailers, and you'd be like, "Well, which ones?"
Yeah.
You're like,
That's what it's like. Wouldn't you want to help not the retailer? And if you're sending it to a media outlet like us or Hypebeast or whatever, like, you'd want information on that. Hey, it's coming to Bodega.
Well,
Or it's going to be
Yeah.
at Undefeated. Or
this one does
whatever.
say that it's going to be Vans retail and at the website, Vans.com.
Right, but that's like
Hopefully.
pretty vague.
I guess
I
it's just a
think so.
GR. I mean, I guess like it's just
Oh,
going
it's-
to be a GR from what I can tell. At least that's how this reads, is that it's just a GR.
True.
Yeah, it reads like it's just like, oh, just a regular old release. You'll see it at the Van store, and it's like, oh, okay, well, I never
Right.
heard of Napapijri.
Right. I
Right,
haven't either.
right.
So I guess they're deserving to be inside the Van store just out of nowhere. And
They did a
people,
collection with
You know-
Pata in
Uh-huh.
Oh wow.
September they did.
All right.
I'm just looking at
That's
the hypebeast
that's
site
some
now.
serious. That's serious
Hey,
cred, though.
all right,
Okay.
hey, I looked it up. Who do you think their parent company is?
VFC.
There you go. That's fine. No wonder. Of
Out of one
course.
pocket into the other.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
mean, I like of course. Here we are sitting here like we know brands. Like, so
Yeah.
when we hear of another brand, we're like, oh, okay, what is this? But
Yeah.
of course, upon further inspection, here we go.
Yeah.
Right?
It's all
Like
one
you just said,
conglomerate.
yeah,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
one pocket into the
Yeah, like I hate Supreme, but I like the North Face, so I only buy the North Face Supreme stuff.
Right.
I don't buy any other Supreme stuff that comes out. Nah, fuck that. Timberland boots too. I like Timberland boots, but
Right.
I don't fuck with this Supreme shit. Fuck that. Fuck.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, their Vans collabs are cool too. Sometimes I'll pick up some of those. You know, but
Right, of course.
yeah,
Of course.
but other than that, no.
Who can we forget the
Unbelievable.
Timberland Vans collab?
I'm waiting for the Nautica Supreme collection, man.
That sort of seems like a
That's
no-brainer, right?
coming.
Like, how is that
You
It's
not?
know?
coming.
I know it should, right?
It'll sell out, and you'll be able to get it on StockX for 3 times retail.
As long as they
Good.
make those dope ass old jackets like when I was in high school.
Maybe it'll be available at Macy's.
Yep. Yeah.
They sell Nautica sheets there, or they used to. I don't
So-
know if they do anymore.
I'm creeping on this website, and you can't even select like your delivery location as the USA on Napapijri. Napapijri.
Right.
You can't even select the USA. So I wonder if they even sell to the US.
So
So this will be like one of the first like entrances in the US.
Yeah,
Kinda
maybe they're
interesting.
just sort of introducing to the United States or something. Who knows?
Very, very interesting.
there's always a
making it
master plan.
Accessible.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I really want a shirt, but I can't buy one, so I guess I'm out.
Yep.
Well, speaking of winterizing yourself, you know, it's getting a little cooler out. Today was the first day here, at least, that I've had to get the hoodie out. I wore a hoodie all day. I wore super short shorts though, so it's like, you know,
We call that regulating. It's like when you're under your
Yeah.
covers and then you stick a leg out.
I
You
went
know, you
one
get too
leg
hot.
out.
Yeah.
That's
Half
what
in,
I had
half
to
out.
do. So, yeah. So a couple of things that maybe recommended. I like this. Bill put this on the agenda. The recommendations for the winter. I'm into it.
Yeah, man. Right
so
time for it.
The slipper. Is that how you
Yep.
pronounce that? The slipper.
I think so. Yeah, like slip on but slipper. You know.
Oh, I
It's a
see.
play
I
on
got it.
that. Yep.
So they got the slipper 2, which I don't know how it differs between. Probably a different insole.
They put a bumper little cap on the front, the toe bumper. It's all leather. It's soft, I think, but
okay.
the original ones I don't recall
I
had
see
that.
that. I see that now. Yeah.
I don't know if they changed anything else, but it's almost like the first ones that
I
came
like
out.
these camo ones.
Oh, yeah. They got chukkas too. There's like a chukka model,
Chukka slipper.
so it's like a little bit higher. Yeah, that's the Sherpa lining, or you get the other lining. There's 2 different styles. I wonder how they feel. I've never had a pair because they don't really have them in the stores.
Remember I bought that. There was like a sample slipper, the checkerboard slipper that was on
Yeah.
eBay that I ended up buying. And
Okay.
like they were 2 different sizes, right? If I
Oh.
remember right.
All right.
I don't even know what happened to them because I don't have them here. I was looking for them when I moved, and I have no idea where they are. But one was like a size 6, and the other was like a size 10 or something. I don't know. It was really weird.
Right.
But they seemed cool. I don't know why. There was something that was different about the sample that I had than what was actually released. But yeah, they seem pretty comfortable. They've got ultra cush insole. So
Yep. I'm debating. I need some new house slippers. These kind of got lug bottoms on them, so it's kind of, you gotta be careful because if it's got like hard bottoms, like rubber bottoms, you can wear that shit to the grocery store, man. You don't want to go walking out in public.
You don't want to be
fucking
one of those
wearing that
people,
shit.
man.
You're gonna be like, why wouldn't I? It's got like rubber bottoms. It's meant to wear out. You're like, this is supposed to just be a fucking house slipper. You know?
Yeah. Not my best friend Landon. He wears fucking slippers, man. I bought him some LL Bean wicked good slippers for Christmas one year, and he started wearing those things to dinner and all these. I'm like, bro, those shits are not for that, man.
That's what happens though. It's like, hey, it's all terrain. Like you can fold the back down and step in them, or you just fold it up and it's like, here we go, man. This is all day, every day now.
Mm-mm.
And then you get these chukka versions with laces, and you're like, well, shit,
Right?
these are shoes.
I can just wear
You
them
know,
outside.
granted
Don't
they
be
look
that
like
person.
toddler shoes, but like still, you got the elastic
Don't
laces
be
with the lace
it.
lock on it. You don't even tie them; you just cinch them down. It's like, oh man, what are we doing here? Oh, and then click on the link for the other one. There's the Mountain
Yeah,
Mule.
we've got the Snow Lodge.
There's a Snow
Also.
Lodge and there's a Mountain Mule. So click either one of those so we can show people who are watching.
The Snow
So
Lodge.
yeah,
and-
Snow Lodge are pretty nice too. Those look yeah, like
These are the ones with like that lug outsole.
this is a full-on fucking MTE outsole, the same as my MTE skate high. So for sure you can go hiking in these ones.
The Mountain Mule is just a slipper
Yeah, the Mountain Mule is probably like the one that's just
with
for
a
in
gum
the house.
lugged gum outsole. Though.
See, that's where they're screwing it up though, because people are gonna be like I told you, man, they're gonna start wearing them out everywhere. It's gonna be
They
their
want
everyday
people to start
shoe.
grilling in these. That's what they want.
Yeah, man. See, but I don't know if I should get like this style or get the puffier slipper, because I'm leaning towards either one of these. I also want to know how they fit.
Yeah.
So if anybody has a pair, let us know. Or do they fit loose? Are they kind of tight? Should I size down? Go
Or
true to
or
size.
alternatively, send us some pairs.
Please.
That way we can review them.
Yeah, we could say, hey, these are good.
us
These
know.
suck.
I know, man.
Whatever.
We can't always wait for AKA me, Daniel.
Yeah,
To,
right.
to
Yeah,
get his
sometimes
pairs
we
and
can't put it all
share
on
his
his
reviews.
shoulders, man.
I know, man. Shout out Daniel.
Is it
Daniel
AKA me?
I don't know how else.
I always call it Akame.
Akame Daniel. I don't know. AKA me. That's the problem with usernames, you know.
You never know, right? Like that was like I remember, before like the internet and stuff. Like, how would you pronounce anything? Like video game characters' names, because there was no voice, right? It was all just text. Pokemon characters. Like, how do you pronounce this stuff?
I mean,
Well,
right
guess
out
with
the
that, you
gate,
had stuff, but-
right out the gate with learning the internet, we were introduced to GIFs, but it's GIF. And you're like, oh, GIFs. Like,
GIF.
oh, that's a GIF.
Right.
I was adding GIFs onto my website, little animated GIFs, because that's what you did when you built a website. You know, my fucking tripod and my GeoCities website had like little animations all over that shit.
Angel Fire.
Angel
Fire.
I wonder if my
was.
site is still there. Dang.
So yeah,
Couple
these
years back-
will be cool.
Oh yeah. Dude, it was funny you said the Angel Fire. A couple years back, I tried to log into like my live journal.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I don't even remember what password or email or. I'd be
That's
embarrassed
funny.
if I did.
yeah,
So
we
it was
ain't,
better.
ain't talking about in the live journal.
No,
I
dude.
never had that.
That's funny.
Brrr.
Oh
So
my
speaking of some, I don't know, scary stuff like reading our own live journals, we've got this is our first, not our first. This is our last episode before Halloween. Halloween's on Sunday. If you are a celebrator of Halloween, coming up on the 31st, and we wanted to talk. We talked a little bit last week about some of the, I guess, spooky type Vans, just because we were talking about spider webs.
Yep.
But this week we wanted to really dig into it and talk about some of the stuff. I have a couple that I want to share. So I'll just start with these. These are not a pair that I own, but I want to own. I keep seeing them pop up. I think these are a Japan exclusive. These are just like they're like a patent leather glitter skate high, black patent leather glitter skate high with orange jack-o'-lanterns on the tongue and orange laces. And I fucking love them. They're so gaudy, but I really like them a lot. I just want to get them just because of the Halloween stuff. And it also looks like they have a jack-o'-lantern hang tag. So the flag tag's a jack-o'-lantern as well, which is pretty dope. But I've only ever seen them in smaller sizes. I don't know if they were a women's release or not, but yeah, pretty cool. I keep looking for them, but I don't find them in my size. I don't even know what they're called. Jack-o'-lantern, skate high, pumpkin skate high, something like that.
JDM, I don't know.
JDM skate high, yes. And yeah, so someone else have something before, or I can go again?
I didn't dig out anything, but you know, anything spider, all my stuff would have been like double taps, crossbones.
Yeah.
You know, that's the majority of the stuff I have that's related to that.
Yeah,
I was thinking a lot of like the Nightmare Before, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
The Disney
I was just
stuff.
thinking a lot of those.
That's a dope release.
And that could be dual purpose, right? Christmas and Halloween.
Right.
I mean, I think it's a Christmas movie, but
So was Die Hard.
Yes, it is.
For sure.
Double tap spider webs, right? We talked about those last week, but these are this is actually the pair that I got when I was talking about with the two for one thing. Like I had to buy the other pair to get these. And they're not dead stock, but they are very close to dead stock.
God, that's an epic shoe, man.
They good, bro.
They should just make more colors or do a skate high or something.
Just reissue. Double taps. We're talking to you.
Yeah,
to you, Vans.
We need more of that.
Give us all suede upper with the. Give us the sample. Release the sample.
Yeah, release the sample.
Are you listening?
See, and everyone would hit that shoe, so that would be one of those like. For all the old heads, the new heads, any head in general would just want to get in on that.
Hell yeah, man!
Like Eddie said last week, make a Cordova pair.
Bro, give us the oh my god! If they did a Burgeon,
I know, dude.
Bro,
I know.
Forget about it.
Make a Cordova pair. Make a Forest pair.
Yeah, give us the
olive black. Reissue navy.
Do a Halloween version, black with orange stitching, even, or orange with black.
I was just thinking, we'll just take orange. You fucked us. You gave us orange last releases ago or whatever. Just give us orange, dude. We'll take it.
Speaking of orange mids.
Oh,
these are my Halloween pairs, man. Yeah, like. Imagine
the
this though with
the Ukes all
these are the Uke specials. Yes.
That's the Uke's shoe of the year, the cop of the year. Everybody's got one of those for sure.
You know, throw that design on here,
dude. This is a perfect shoe to just add a little customizing to.
Bro,
you know,
that is a perfect shoe.
You could triple up, quadruple up on that pair, and make them all like something a little bit different.
I don't know why
it's like a whole new shoe.
Hey, I wore mids on Sunday. Bill, did you wear mids on Sunday?
No, I wore old school, just OG old schools, the navy, two-tone.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw your pair. Yours is the brown, dark brown, the coffee brown color.
I just did the black.
Was it a black one?
I hit the Uke specials on that day too.
Oh yeah.
Just the black vault mids.
Yes, word. That's what's up.
Julio said.
Pentagrams, huh?
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah.
That is pretty.
Yeah. So the pentagrams, 2006, right? The 06 pentagrams, slip-on, and.
Just slip-ons. Pentagrams didn't make it, or did they do sample chukkas or?
The skate high, right?
Well, the pentagrams though, were they on the? Oh yeah, I guess. Same thing, huh? It wasn't just crossbones; it was pentagrams on the inside. Yeah.
And then the slip-on had the all over. Well, there was the crossbone on the toe, and then the pentagram on the heel, right? Or around the collar or something.
Like one was release and one was sample, right?
Right.
That's, if I recall, that was the
ones. Yeah.
Right.
And. Big fan.
Yeah.
So those are dope. These are very hard to find.
Yeah, shit.
Extremely hard to find. I don't. I'm trying to think if I've even seen them for sale.
They don't make it out there often.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've seen them for a while. If I've ever seen them.
Mm.
Yeah, these are super, super sick. So yeah, pentagrams, good choice. Very good choice.
Yeah.
Wish I had them to show. Um,
Mhm.
I may have the Skate High actually. That I think about it. I may have. Man, I don't know what I got in that damn room. It's such a mess
That's how it is, man.
in there. I
Yeah.
don't know what the hell's in there.
It'd be
So,
like that.
dope shoe, dope shoe. So what do y'all believe in ghosts?
Mm, I don't know. I don't think I've. Oh, maybe I could have experienced like a spirit or something, like cold air. But then again, if that's like a thing, I don't know. But I don't know. I don't go chasing them. I have buddies that do that. They do like ghost hunting. They
Yeah.
like set up cameras. They one of them like one of their videos. They made it onto one of those like the shows that are on like TLC or whatever, like ghost hunting or
Mm.
something like back in the day. Like they're really into that shit. I'm like,
Tin
what?
said yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I can see Tin.
I'm not.
I can
He
see
See?
said
Tin
yeah.
being into it. I can
Okay.
see
Yeah.
Tin being into
Tin, go to sleep. No.
it.
Julio said yes. Chat's saying yeah. Chat's saying yeah. I don't
Huh.
know. I'm a no. It's a no for me.
Mm.
Joe?
I don't believe in a lot of extracurricular things outside of things I can see. Oh no.
Yeah.
That was a longer way. I get scared easily. Like if you put me in
Oh, we got to
like
stop talking. Joe's going to get scared.
yeah, I mean
Change
you
the
put me in
subject.
like a horror movie scenario or like I watched the recent Halloween.
Yeah.
Because who knew I had Peacock Network? I had
Oh.
no. I told Kaylin I was like, "Hey, I might go see Halloween," um, and she's like, "We have Peacock, so you can watch it." And I was like,
You know,
"Cool."
Kaylin got the peacock.
Hey, shout out, wifey.
She
She's the
got to watch
best.
WrestleMania.
Is that on Peacock?
Yeah, it was released on Peacock this year.
Oh, dang.
I might is Stone Cold
Exclusive.
wrestling. Stone Cold wrestling.
No.
Stone Cold.
Stone
Okay, all
Cold,
right,
no.
I'm out. No, but like I just like things like that, like creepy stuff creeps me out, and I just watched Midsummer. I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys.
Midsummer's wild.
That was pretty crazy, and then like everything takes place in the day, so it
Hmm.
was like this I don't like this. I just creepy stuff, but no ghost and things like that. I don't think so. Although I did go through a spell of like where I believed in like reincarnation, so I felt like there was like a spirit that way. Like
Right?
who knows? Maybe one of my relatives is like Loki,
Hmm.
which would be weird because we didn't get Loki as a puppy, or we had him as a
Oh,
puppy, but
just
like
by
I don't
chance.
know. Just weird things like is this my grandpa or like one of my
Yeah.
uncles or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I kind of do believe in like spiritual shit like that.
right.
Just because sometimes if you have no other way to explain it, like that's kind
Mm,
of what I chalk it
It's
up
an
to
easy like
sometimes.
thing, right? Go to.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I've never. So I love being like scared and all of horror stuff is like my shit.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I'm doing like a whole watchathon. Me and my two friends Ryan and Landon, we're doing like the whole watchathon this year.
Hmm.
And Midsummer's a good one. Midsummer is like very psychological and
Right. There was a lot of really like different elements to that movie.
yeah.
Um, I had to like think about stuff
Mm-hmm.
like if Bill, not to spoil it, but the main character has like some flashbacks and some like different elements and like it's like she goes through stages. It's
Yeah.
like um yeah, watch it.
It's good.
Yeah, it's dude, 2 hours and 20 minutes
Yeah.
and
Jeez.
I thought it was only like an hour and a half.
The
Oh,
guy who made
yeah.
that movie, the director, I can't remember his name, but his,
Ari Aster.
that's right. His previous movie, Hereditary, that I liked more than Midsummer.
Mm,
I think that Hereditary was more my style of horror. stuff, and it sort of spooked me a little bit more. I had to watch Midsummer twice. Like the first time I watched it, I was like, "Damn, this lady's screaming and crying a lot." Like it was like distracting. But the second watch, she was really good. But yeah, like all of that to say, like I watched like all that shit, Bill, like all
Mhm.
those like horror shows and all that stuff, and
Mhm.
yeah, I've never personally experienced anything though that I couldn't explain, right? That I couldn't chalk up to, I guess, explanation or something. Um, I want to believe like Fox Mulder. I want to believe in ghosts, but yeah, I've been to many
Yeah.
places where too many people died and I never saw anything. You know, like I've been like whatever, overnight
Yeah.
hospitals, all that shit, and I've
Mhm.
just been like, ain't nothing here.
My dad
Right.
took me to Amityville when I was
Ooh, nice.
pretty young because we're from Long Island, so it's pretty. It's on Long Island, but it was interesting. And then I remember watching, the movie, and
Right.
um, I didn't feel anything. It was just like I guess creepy more or less to know, but it's not. Was it based on a real story or no?
No.
Right? Yeah.
I guess
So
there are there. I think there were murders at the house, maybe, but I think a lot of it was
maybe
chalked up for the movie, right?
I don't know. Right. Right. Eh.
Weird.
Hey, listen, I lock my door at night and I have a dog, and if my dog growls, I still don't want to get out of bed. Make I'll make Kaylin go check things out. Things are a little different with now that I have a child, and I'll man up, but
Oh man, yeah. I always
I
feel
can't believe
like
I'm
if I
anymore.
hear something, like if you have a dog, like dogs hear all the shit. So
Oh,
like
heavy, dude.
if I think I hear something and my dogs aren't like perking up, I'm like, oh,
Mm,
it was nothing then.
nothing.
Dogs ain't worried. I ain't worried.
Mhm.
Um. So yeah, I don't know. I just Julio says audio recorders and video cameras can capture what our eyes and our ears can't capture.
Hmm.
Yeah, and that's true. That's what our buddies used to do. They just set up microphones and we're sitting there and just have conversations, and then see if voices would come in, and then you're like, was that really something, or what the fuck, or
Yeah,
orbs?
I sort of feel like if that were true, and not this is not to say you're wrong, Julio, even though it probably sounds like I am saying you're wrong, but like I think like as with how many people have cameras, right, and access to cameras and all that stuff now, wouldn't there be more, right?
Mm.
Like, and I guess there probably are more ghost pictures or whatever, but like, I don't know. I feel like we should have proof, and maybe we do have proof, and I'm just like, no, it's not real.
Right.
Like, maybe that's it's the problems with me, right? I don't know.
But there's also big business in it. Like one of my best friends, like one of my DJ buddies, I shit you not, he goes to like the Whaley House in Old Town San Diego like fucking 10 times a year. I swear, it's like
Yeah,
Mm.
that's his thing. We're gonna see some spirits this time or something different. Like he always has experiences and stuff. I'm like,
Mm.
I think you're making up half of those or what?
right.
Like
Yeah.
it's just your thing.
There was a there's a house in the gas lamp too. It's like
It's like haunted like that or
yeah,
something.
it's
Or
they do tours there and all that stuff.
Is
And
that
it
where
was
oh,
the cemetery is? Like that random cemetery
yeah,
in the
it's
middle
like
of Gaslamp?
between Fourth and Fifth,
Mm.
like just
It's
on the
right across
block
from
there.
back when like Jolt and Joe's was open,
Right.
right?
Yep.
Right by your house.
Exactly. Right there.
Or
Yep.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And they do like all sorts of. It's like an old Victorian house, and like it
Mm.
looks creepy, right? Because it's, yeah, I mean, it's an old
Smack in the middle
Victorian
of
house,
giant buildings too.
right?
yeah.
And there's like
Yeah.
this there's like small cemetery and like these wrought iron Gothic gates, and all this
Mhm.
stuff. And they do
It's very
supposedly
out of place
supposed to
there.
be haunted there, and people go there. And also there's a hotel there as well. And I don't remember what that hotel. Maybe it's like just like the Gaslamp Hotel or something like that.
Hotel Del
Well,
is
Hotel Del
one
on
of the
Yeah.
Coronado
best.
is
Yeah.
also supposed to be haunted.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then
That's
there's
infamous.
a hotel that's like right across there in the gas lamp. There's a hotel there on one of the side streets, maybe Island.
I don't even
Um,
remember.
that one's supposed to be haunted too, but I don't know.
Is it the hostel or the hotel?
No, it's a hotel. It's like a legit
Oh,
hotel. Um, it's like a really nice hotel. It probably doesn't have very many rooms. Like it's that sort of hotel. But I think it's been there for a long time. That's why they say it's haunted or whatever. But I
It
don't know.
attracts people. People want to go
Yeah.
spend a premium to
Uh,
stay there. So
there'd be lines out there like at that house, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Tin says she wants to go to the Winchester house.
It's
oh,
up
yeah,
in
that's
San Jose, right?
up north,
You
right
going to the
somewhere.
Winchester house?
Yeah, I'll stand
Been in-
outside. You can go in. I'll pay for
Bill
your
said he don't
admission.
believe, but
Bill,
he ain't
it's-
going in.
It's safe in there. You'll be all right.
I'm gonna
Been in
open up the wrong door and it's like a trap door. It doesn't go nowhere. I'm stuck in between some walls.
Oh shit! Tin also said the Queen Mary during Halloween is pretty cool too.
Mm-hmm.
Do like a
Where is that?
Did
haunted-
that one.
It's
Queen
in
Mary,
Long
Long
Beach.
Beach.
Yeah.
Oh, Long Beach.
The Queen
The
Mary
harbor.
ship with the 3 smokestacks.
Mhm.
That one.
Looks like a smaller version of the Titanic.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess that's what probably all ships look like.
Oh,
Right.
I think
Luxury liners.
Yeah.
That's all.
There's a few videos I've seen of the Queen Mary there. I didn't know it was an LBC though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen a few videos there where people who experience like whispering or like laughter and all that shit. I don't know, man. I just feel like I like being spooked. I just don't believe in spooks. Bring it
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
There's not like there's. I do like a good tale. Like in high school, we had this place called like Quest Haven nearby, and supposedly there was an insane asylum, and then there's a cult real nearby, and then part of the rumor was like there was like a dwarf colony.
Oh. Yeah.
I
We've
mean,
had all those. Every high school, every
Yeah,
group of kids growing up has some sort of like
Yeah.
same thing, huh? It's so funny.
yeah.
We had
We had
ours
a-
like, the insane asylum was Pasadena. There was same shit. It's funny.
We had a
Although
goat
I think we
man
had-
in where I lived. There was a goat man in the woods.
Oh man.
Mm.
I think wasn't one of the cults in the early '90s that they all committed suicide?
Heaven's
Was
Gate.
not-
Heaven's Gate.
Heaven's
yeah.
Gate.
That was by
near-
you, Fallbrook, or
that's- yeah,
it?
and that's where I think a lot of that stuff gets like spread out because
Yeah.
it's like, hey,
That's-
this happened, but now we're gonna push it like
with their
2 or 3
famous
different
black and white
ways.
Nikes.
Yeah, the what were they called?
It was like a Pegasus style shoe, right? Like a old
Yeah.
'80s runner looking.
Yeah.
Nike
and then-
discontinued it afterwards.
Right.
And then
And-
Nike SB did a
yeah, remember the
did
black
a-
and
a
purple?
Heaven's Gate
Yep.
skate highs. Or they
Yep,
made.
yep. And
The
it was a
skate
high, and then they like took it off shelves or something, right? Or it existed in sample form only, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Right. Yep.
That's it. Trying to
Heaven's Gate, man.
find
Shit.
the model of what it was.
When did they die?
It was
I remember that.
1991. It was between
Yeah.
91 and 94. It was one of those dates.
Yeah.
1997. Yeah,
Oh,
It was
Jesus.
97.
They took
Oh.
their 39 members, rented the
What
house.
city
in
was it?
San Diego suburb. It doesn't say.
Oh, it didn't
This
say?
article doesn't say. I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm reading a Vice article.
I
about
think it
sneakers.
was fall, like it was in the canyon, like going to San Diego. Because I
That's what
remember
I
as a
thought,
kid,
too.
like, yo, we drive through there like all the time.
Why doesn't it say
Trippy.
Yeah. Really
exactly
trippy.
what it is? Oh, it's just called the Nike Decade. Okay.
Oh,
Got it.
A Nike Decade. Yeah, so they took it off the market since that release and never released again. But yeah, they did do the SB Dunk, which was super dope. So cool.
Speaking of Halloween shoes, that's Nike did them really well.
Yeah.
But these mummy ones that are coming out this weekend are pretty rad.
yeah, it's cool. It glows in the dark. It's got it's intricate. A lot of little panels, a lot of pieces, a lot of
Right.
material used.
They have a lot of tearaway stuff for
What
it.
is
And
it?
SB's always done it. It's a mummy dunk.
Yeah, they're pretty sick, man. They got like glowing eyes in the back, and
Oh, I like this.
They've always had a pretty good run for like Halloween style shoes, right? Like
yeah,
Day of
man.
the Deads and stuff like that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really dope.
Last year's
Yeah.
Halloween dunks were really dope too.
These
and-
are sick.
yeah,
what was
I mean,
last
even
year's?
last year was the they
It's just
had
Halloween themed, the colors, right?
Yeah,
Orange and
yeah,
black
yeah,
and the
yeah.
purple. Sort of like the Day of the Dead dunk, right? But
a couple different panels. It was a leather shoe.
yeah.
Really
right,
nice.
Right,
And
right.
I know, like I I don't even know if I was entering raffles for them. I entered raffles for the mummies. I think they're really cool. I don't think I'll get anywhere near it, but I
Right.
did have some dunk luck last week though, so
Oh
you
yeah, you
Right.
never
got
know.
the which ones did you get?
The reverse Papa
Reverse
Bears,
Papa
and
Bears. Yeah.
then wifey won a raffle. I didn't even know she entered. She won the dunk highs, like
Oh,
the reverse Michigan ones. They're
Oh yeah,
yeah.
navy suede and navy yellow, or excuse me,
Oh,
yellow suede. They're pretty sick.
Dang, look at K winning raffles you don't know about. Peacock
Yeah, man.
doing her own
Thank
thing.
God. Hey, man. Marry a real one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
oh,
look at
guys.
these
These are
dunks.
cool
These are
though.
super dope.
And even the bottom of the soles have like a spider on one, and
Oh yeah, it's got
um
some
like like
custom.
like where the comfy part, like the, I don't know how I'm describing this. Why am I describing this wrong?
The heel, the arch,
The
that little foam
underneath
thing in the middle.
the foam thing in the middle. Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
like there's a bug on each side. Really
Oh,
cool.
Oh, I see what you're
yeah.
Yes.
saying.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't think I'm describing it right. Well, no, like on the actual sole, like
Yeah.
on the
Under
sole
on the
pad.
bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, on the bottom of that basically. Sorry.
Yeah. That's something that they started putting on the newer dunks. That little
Mhm.
foam insert, like underneath the bottom of the shoe.
That's that Nike Zoom
Oh,
technology.
inside the shoe
Right
itself.
there.
Yeah,
Oh no, no, on the
yeah,
outside or inside? Right there on the bottom, right?
yeah. I don't know how to
Outside.
describe that. Like if you had a pair of Dr. Scholl's in your hands,
Yeah.
flip it over on the
Oh,
bottom
yeah,
of
the
that
insert, like the underneath
insert.
the
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
insole,
Oh, and
yeah.
the heel pad on the insole.
like the
There you
whole
go.
footbed lining.
Yeah, it
You
says
pull it
heap,
out.
and there's
There you go.
a scarab on the other
There
one.
you go.
Oh, okay.
I was about to pull these out
Says
because I
Zoom
got the
Air, right?
Noahs.
Isn't it a Zoom Air insert
I was about to go
or
right
something?
here,
That thing on
right
the
here.
inside of the bottom of the heel where the zoom pad is at.
No, these are
Oh,
sick.
Yeah, they're
dope.
These are
busy,
really
huh?
dope.
There they are. Yeah, see right there on the zoom air.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, guys, and the Heaven's Gate cult, they're from Rancho Santa Fe.
Rancho
Ah,
Santa Fe. There we go.
all the money is.
Yeah.
I
How do
also
you?
got my Noahs in. We'll have to talk about those
Oh,
too.
you
Oh,
got. Oh,
nice. Okay.
Yeah.
so speaking of, I don't want to speak too soon, but hopefully we can close the book on the Offspring saga.
Oh, good.
They did
That's the
reach
word.
back out. They said they're sending us our our shit that we paid for.
Nice.
They're sending us the coasters. So
Easy. Easy as
sometime
that.
soon, I guess. What's interesting about shipping is that I just bought one of my my I guess last month or so stuff that I've been buying from Japan. I shipped it on Sunday, and it is arriving tomorrow.
Oh.
How the hell? Like, doesn't make any sense, right? Like,
So fast,
I
dude.
can't get something from Amazon. Can't deliver. Like, I bought a new monitor, and it took them a week to deliver it. But
Hmm.
the stuff's coming from Japan. I paid for it for the shipping, and I got a notification from DHL saying, "Hey, your stuff's coming." And I was like, "Wait a second, this must be something else." But no,
Crazy.
it's the damn box of sneakers that I got coming from Japan. Ridiculous.
Oh, nice.
It's 3 days on a Sunday. Well, I guess it wasn't a Sunday then, but
Wild.
yeah, 3 days.
Yeah. No, but back about those coasters. That's good. Hopefully they
Yeah.
show up and we get
Need
them.
those.
Yeah,
It was funny.
crossed.
You guys know this, but the listeners don't. Like one of the buddies from Vans, UK, Graham Cheeseman, Mr. Graham.
Jeez.
He,
Shout out,
he, I
Mr.
think
Cheeseman.
he saw us whining and crying about it on the Facebook groups, and he messaged us. He's like, hey, like, sorry to hear about the coasters and this and that. Like, we understand. You want to make sure it made the pack pretty much is what he was saying too. And he's like, I want to make sure you get those. And then I was like, yeah, I think Eddie, reached out. We're waiting on a word back, but if nothing happens in a couple of days, I'll reach out to you. So yeah, like
Fingers
luckily
crossed.
luckily we won't have to. We don't have to, go that route. But yeah,
Right.
shout out to Graham for at least reaching out to us. So everybody at Vans Corporate who knows Graham from the UK and
That man
everybody
erased.
from Vans UK. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a real one. So
Good
thank
job,
you, man.
Cheese. We appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you, brother.
yeah.
So hopefully, yeah, we'll get them this week, later this week maybe, or something. And I'm, I'm hoping we get 3.
Yeah.
I guess we'll
Jeez.
see.
Really?
But
Yeah. Like, okay, you guys decide which one wants what color.
right, so we'll see what happens. But fingers crossed.
Yeah.
But Joey, you got your Noahs, no problem. Everything's good
Dude,
to go.
I got them, man. They're pretty sick. There's some smaller details that like I don't even know if we know about. Like in the actual
Oh shit! I didn't know about that. Yeah.
of the shoe, had no clue. I think we knew they had that Ultra Cush because they're pros. Did we know that?
The pop cush.
Yeah, right. Okay.
The suede on them's cool.
Wait, they're pros?
I think they're pros, dude.
Well,
I
it's a
mean,
VLT because for sure
Right.
VLT will use that anyway if Pro didn't.
Right.
So, but either way.
Right.
Yeah, was it a Pro? No, it's a VLT,
it's
right?
That's a VLT, yeah.
VLT tabs?
It does have a VLT tab.
Okay. Word.
Does have
Alright.
a VLT
Yeah.
tab. Nice. I mean, I finally got to open the box today. I've been slacking a little bit, and
Well,
I
you
forgot
waited a month, so you know.
Yeah, I was just like, whatever. I just didn't chalk it up as an L. I knew they were
What's a
coming
couple
eventually.
more days, you know?
Yeah.
But I was surprised. I forgot I ordered 2 T-shirts too,
Oh.
and I can't believe they didn't ship those early. Like they made me wait a
They
month
waited
for
to
those
ship
too.
everything at the same time.
Yeah, like I get it, and then I mean I wasn't expecting anything, but like I got like one sticker. I was just like, all right. I mean, listen. I bet there's a ton of other people that had to wait too. I can't imagine that they were only waiting on a 11.5 box to come in.
It's just
but,
you. Waiting on you were holding up to the line for everybody.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's all good. They're sick. The camel are dope, and I'm definitely preferencing the green ones too. You know, so
Yeah.
this is a cool shoe. This is I could wear this. This shoe is a year-round shoe here.
Yeah.
You know, like I know I'm pretty partial to a skate mid. So I hope Noah hope they can collaborate and do something like that. But until then, like this is great, and I'm almost kind of mad I slept on the full cabs, but I'll survive.
Yeah. One
Boxes,
piece authentics. Those are clean.
I don't know if you can see the box pretty well.
Yeah.
It's
Check the
like-
boards on one side.
Yeah, and it's
Noah,
navy.
Jolly
navy
Roger on
Oh, it's
top.
navy?
Yeah. Navy.
It's a
Yeah,
navy
not
box.
a black.
I'm
It's
into that.
navy.
Yeah, super cool. I think they come with an extra set of laces. They do, which is weird because they're the same color.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Like, was it even a different material? I'm like, I don't think
They just duplicate the laces.
Yeah, they're like you're definitely
it's-
gonna skate these, right? So you're gonna
Hey,
tear them
man.
up and
Some black laces, and then
Yeah.
also we're gonna give you black laces.
oh yeah. And like I said though, like was there a different material or were they waxed or I don't know. I wonder if are they waxed or
Maybe they were supposed to
they're
be
the
like
same
navy
thing.
or something, and they're just so dark that they're black.
The other colors are they're just black, like the same thing on the other shoes.
I don't have any response.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
calves came with like the green laces and then the black laces. So
Oh, then I wonder if
maybe if you pulled out the green, it just looked black because it's pretty dark. I don't know. But black, they just like well okay here black and black.
So the tans have a darker shade. I don't know.
It's
if you
still
can tell.
brownish, but it's like
It's like
dark.
a darker brown. I don't know, it's
Oh,
hard
okay.
I think it's hard to tell.
Interesting.
That's something.
It's almost
all
like
right.
if you mixed olive and brown together and you got that for the tan pair.
Right.
And then let's see the green pair.
Well, for those wondering, I'm totally unrelated to what is on stream right now.
The green came with black. Sorry, Eddie. I didn't
No,
mean
you're
to
good.
cut you off.
It was like totally. It just was weird. We're talking about something else, and I had something else on stream. So
He had like a Pac-Man splash screen
yeah,
from
I had
like these or something.
So Drift House, this
Oh, yeah.
skate brand. Oh my God, skate shop in Florida. I just wanted to shout them out. They are
Yep.
super cool. They have a really great photography team. Who they're constantly sending us photos of stuff that they're shooting, and they do really good stuff. Like they have like animation that they do. They don't just go and take a product shot on a table or something like that. They do some really good stuff. And so I just wanted to shout them out. They are dope shop, cool folks, and they're actually listeners. So
dope.
yeah. So shout out to Drift House. Thanks for all the support.
That's what's up.
And for listening. Yeah, we love you. Thanks,
Yeah.
dudes. And it looks
It's
like
an
they have
awesome-
like the Kadao, Ben Kadao stuff there. I was checking to see if they had any of the horror stuff left. And it looks like they have some sizes in the Shining Skate High. The Freddy Skate High sold out though.
Oh, okay. I see it on the site, but then it's just there's nothing.
Yeah, it's all sold out. They have the Dane Reynolds stuff. Dane Reynolds stuff here, and that's cool. They had some really good shots of the half cab, which I think is definitely the standout of that. That's the one you got, right, Joe?
Yeah, it's an awesome shoe. I am going to be getting the old school as well.
Yeah, the old school is nice. They had pictures of that today. They posted up. I thought that for some reason I thought this was like a denim, but it's just like it's a suede, right? It's just a suede.
Yeah, but it's super. It's nice. I held them in my
It's
hand.
It's a dope shoe.
Yeah.
All three of them are really nice.
They're super cool, and honestly, it's. I got a thing for Andrew Reynolds. Like I know him as the boss, and he's a legend for sure, man. I can't sit here and tell you how many times I've watched any skate video he's in, and like his part in like most of the Baker videos are always like
Right.
they're just unreal, dude. So shout out the boss.
Yeah, Andrew Reynolds, not Dane Reynolds is a surfer. Andrew Reynolds is a skate. That's why I said Dane Reynolds.
Is Dane Reynolds like he's in a band too, isn't he?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I know he's
Like,
a surfer.
it sounds like a
for
punk
sure.
rocker. Yeah.
But yeah,
Word.
so just wanted to shout out to them. Hopefully we can do some more shout outs to shops. You know, we've done before.
Yeah,
We've shouted out. Oh, you know what? Speaking of shout outs to shops, we have sung their praises before, but Soul Classics, man. Did y'all see what they did with the strawberry cough dunks?
No, they actually get SBs, huh?
So yeah, so it doesn't look like they have it on the Soul Classic shop. Let's see if it's on Deontay's page. So yeah, there.
Did they get SBs there?
Yeah. So
Oh wow.
they worked with Nike SB with Nike Sportswear to
Different. All right, hold up. Slightly different. Do you say the strawberry cough or the strawberry milk? And then I'm just going crazy.
Oh, it's
strawberry
the
milk.
milk.
Sorry,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
bad.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're
my
all
bad.
you're
My
all
fault.
good because that's why Bill said, and I was thinking the same thing. I was like, are you thinking
Strawberry
of
milks, not
unheard
the
of?
coughs. Yeah.
Yeah, strawberry
Unheard
milks.
of has an
Yeah.
SB account, but yes, we're good. All right.
I was
So-
like, wait a minute.
They worked with Nike Sportswear to give a pair to all the students at Eastmore Academy there in their local the Soul Classics there. Or not all of them, I guess. There's a handful of our future leaders. The free pair. So there was, I'm sure that they worked out some sort of thing to give these to these particular students. But how fucking cool is that?
That's what's up, man. He stays one step ahead of the game, you know, just
Bro.
like doing shit like that, and it's like, he knows what it's about, man. You tap into those communities, you know, and
Man, I love
That's why I
it.
think we're so particular to Soul Classics because they do things like this and they have
Yeah.
the right message for these guys. You know what I mean? Like Like
Yeah.
Deontay's the guy, man.
Where's
He's the
real
guy.
deal?
I've only talked to him through social, and like I get to follow him and his family, and um I mean,
they're
I
they're
want to,
amazing. They're so
dude.
funny.
He's got a big family too, bro.
Yeah.
It's so cool to see like his kids grow up and like the goofy things his kids do. But
Yeah.
like,
All the
um,
time. Yeah. Yeah. And the
it's
littlest
so
one, Jameer's got like the biggest personality of all of them. It's so
food
funny.
for
Yeah.
real, man.
He-
And like the fact that like he has time to do all this, it shows me like how as a new father, how to balance.
yeah.
It's really cool to see, and I really hope I get to meet him face to face one day. I really hope so.
It'll happen.
But no, definitely. I know it
Yeah.
will. I know it will, man. It's just so it's really cool to see someone who's really experienced a lot in life, you know, not only as a human being, but like then you look and like he's a real man. He's played a sport at at the collegiate level. He owns a business. He has a family. He's just this is the kind of role model you want. And I think in the way he grew up and his community and everything like that, he's showing kids that like you can be something. You don't you know what I mean? I know it's kind of hard to describe, but like
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
just he goes out
Character
there.
means something, you know. Put your
Does
character, think about your character and everything you do,
Yep.
your reputation, not just about the come up, not just about
Hmm.
the guts, the glory, the the glamour.
Yep.
Put in the work. And that's something like you mentioned. I didn't even really pay attention to, but it's like he's displaying that balance. That means something to you as a new dad, right? Where
Yep. Yep.
somebody like me, that don't mean shit to me. I just do whatever I want when I want. I don't have to
Right.
really
Right.
think about too many others except my immediate family here, and us. But I have a lot of freedom to just do whatever I feel like,
Oh,
and
definitely, dude.
and it's a good thing to remind you, like, hey man, like this is what it's about.
Mhm.
You
I
know
think like
that's
we would if we had shop, it would be very similar to Soul Classics the way we run it,
Man.
the people we'd have there. Um, I mean, like I have no problem saying that
yeah,
I would model it very similar to Soul Classics,
Oh,
yeah,
bro, I'd be
and I
biting. Knife in a
yeah
yeah,
fork,
yeah,
baby. Be a
yeah
knife in a
yeah, for
fork.
if I
sure.
could do half as much damage as Deontay could, like then I'd feel like halfway solidified. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like wow, I actually did this. So
Yeah,
hopefully
man.
hopefully he hears this. I'm sure he gets plenty of praise elsewhere,
Yeah, no,
but man,
yeah,
it's cool. Eddie's right, man. I mean, like they didn't have to set that up.
No.
no,
They you know like first off, that shoe's sick. The chocolate milk one's dope.
yep.
The strawberry milk one's cool. I don't know if they doing like a regular milk one,
It's all
but
just a
no,
white.
it was so cool that that's a social status, right? That's who did that shoe.
Yep.
Right, right, right.
I know they have you know they have a lot of like really strong ties to the school community too as well, and um this is just it's awesome. It's
And
awesome.
Right.
part of we always talk about like soul classics and their story, right? They always have some sort of story here. Usually false, right? It's a sort of an urban legend or a myth sort of thing that
Right.
they do with their releases.
Right.
But um, this one is not. I mean, this is not their release, but like just the reasoning behind it is really cool. So the caption that Deontay said is when I was growing up, mom was not going for any of that skip class stuff. So anything that released on a school day was lost cause, right? It released
Yeah.
on a weekday, you can't get it. You know, you're in school.
Yeah.
To this day, a ton of shoes release on weekdays, making it hard for young people to get them. We
Yeah.
wanted to change that for a few people. I'm so happy to have the opportunity to reward these same types of kids with a free pair of shoes for doing the right thing all of the time. I grew up in Columbus City schools, so the district holds a very special place in my heart. A lot of people rule these kids out simply because of what we look like, where we come from, and other surface level features. I'm here living proof to show that you can break that narrative. Just keep being who you are and find something you like, then chase it with everything you have. Don't be afraid to dream. Thanks Nike Sportswear and the Social Status for the opportunity to give me the platform to inspire people to inspire my people. Excuse me. To all of you kids, no matter where you're from, we see you. Keep doing the right thing, even when even when you don't fully understand why. We're just getting started. It's up.
Yep.
Love Deontay Johnson.
Fucking
Yeah,
Nike
bro.
wishes they had like fucking like 10 more guys like him
God,
throughout the
man.
country. There's like they're out here messing with all these fuckboy shops, man. And like hate to say it, but it's true, man. Everybody's out there fucking just, out there just posturing up and fucking acting all hard and
Right.
like they're all cool and shit, and he's just out here like in his own fucking lane. We relate to that. You know what I mean? That's how he started too. Soul Classics didn't start up with a Nike account. He had to fucking make it do, like big upping other shit and other brands.
Right.
You know what I mean? And less like Columbus is a big urban market. Like a lot of people there love their athletics and Nike, brand. So
Yeah.
it's like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck took them so long? What did he need to fucking prove to them? It's
Right,
just
right.
crazy.
He's
you
a
know?
he's a stay true dude, and I mean I say this when I grow up, I want to be Deontay.
Yeah.
Telling you, bro.
Hell yeah,
Like,
man. He's inspiring for sure. Like
without a doubt, man. He's got the groundwork. The
he's
groundwork's already
gonna
in.
take off, man. We ain't even gonna be able to fucking access
I know,
him.
bro.
You know what I mean?
That's
We
why
gotta
need to
reach
get
out
him.
to him
Another
now while
level,
we
bro.
can. We gotta reach out to him while we still,
I think
got
when
his.
Bill, when we were first talking about getting this, we were like, "Oh yeah, bro, like we'll reach out to Deontay.
Yeah,
He'll
right
come
away.
on."
That's always the
So,
first like thing, first
yeah.
person that
The
comes
first,
to mind.
we'll have to reach out to him
Yeah.
soon because he's going places. He's gonna be out,
Like,
totally out of reach.
we're gonna buy you a bigger coat with much bigger coattails, okay? Because we need room on that.
We
We
gotta
need room on
ride
that
him, bro.
motherfucker. Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
What a legend, man. What a legend,
Yeah.
dude.
Super
Well,
dope.
yeah,
So
man.
so
Hell
shout
yeah.
out to Soul Classics and Deontay for that for sure. Also, Sunday Pizza. He hopefully doesn't mind me sharing this, but he was in a motorcycle accident.
Jeez.
With his girlfriend. Yeah, they got sideswiped or T-boned, I think, actually, on his motorcycle. And he's doing well. He's doing fine. He just got some scrapes and some bruises. And this has been like a while back, so he may be totally recovered now. But it was back when the Carmen 2's released, and so shout out to him. Hopefully he's doing well. Him and his girlfriend are recovering all good.
Wow.
It's hard out there, man. Motorcycle, you just don't get seen, right? People don't see you. We're invisible.
No.
Hopefully he's doing well and he's back on the bike.
And it sucks because
soon.
you don't want to wear all the dorky ass bright clothing and all that
Right.
shit, because you're on a fucking bike. You want to look cool.
And like one of the
But at
things
the same
with that
time-
is like it doesn't matter. Like the big bright clothing, like protective gear is what matters.
Yeah.
Make sure you're wearing a helmet
Yes.
and shit like
Yeah.
that. The bright
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
like you just look like a. I don't
You
know
gotta
how to
go.
say it.
You gotta go
Safety
buy a
cone.
fucking like a set of rope lights and just wrap your
right,
whole body,
like
arms and
have a
legs and your
cage,
torso.
man. Just have to
Yeah,
ride
yeah,
with
yeah.
a cage.
That's-
At that point,
you're all
just-
glowing.
Just
A
wear
roll cage on your Harley.
drive a
You're just
car.
lit.
Right?
Yeah, you're fucking lit up.
Just drive a car,
That-
man.
Jeez, that's funny.
But yeah, so that whole crew,
Yikes.
man. Bookshelf, all those
Everybody.
dudes, man. Bookshelf, I don't know if y'all. That dude's style has changed so much. Like he's like his post could be a model nowadays, but he's out there. The stuff that I couldn't wear, he's wearing it. So shout out to him too. That whole crew, man, good folks.
Love 'em.
Definitely at Soul Classics, we love you. And we love everybody else. I think that's probably where we'll end it. So we love you. Shouts to everyone. We did almost 2 hours on some
Yeah.
bullshit tonight. So we love you. We appreciate you. If you're listening, if you're not listening, if you're watching, theauthenticera.com. That's got all of our links to all of our shits. You could follow us wherever you get your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify. Make sure you're throwing us a follow here as well. Shout out to Uncle Dave for joining us. We appreciate you, man. The follow matters. Make sure you're following and liking, sharing. If you might be into what you're hearing. If you're not, let us know, and we'll do that too. Yeah, we'll see you next week. Happy Halloween, everybody. Stay safe. Love your candy. Love your family. Hug everybody. I don't know what I'm saying. We appreciate
It's
you. We'll
late.
see you next week.
All right, guys.
Peace, y'all.
Peace,
Have a
peace.
birria taco.
Oh yeah.